My favorite thing about what we do at BayTran is changing people's lives and really improving the quality of life in our communities. When I first moved to the area, the sidewalk in front of my home, which happens to connect my neighborhood to the park, was dilapidated, and so I reached out to the city to see what was going on and had learned that our organization had signed a letter of support for a grant that would allow that sidewalk to be repaired. And within the next year, that sidewalk was replaced, and many people in my community use that to get to the park and really enjoy things. And that really is my favorite thing about what we do.
I'd like to discuss a little bit about my favorite success story of being involved with BayTran. It really involves the Grand Parkway and Segment B between I-45 and over to the city of Alvin. BayTran got behind that initiative, and within literally months, if not a year, you had a successful completion of the paperwork and all of that entailed. And now you're seeing engineering underway, and we will see construction very, very soon. So I'm very proud of that moment in BayTran's history.
I couldn't be more excited to talk about, as the newest member of BayTran, what I see really is the future and how BayTran is going to continue to advocate for progress in our community, specifically the Bay Area. If it's Project 11 and making sure Texas remains the #1 maritime state in the nation, or working with the Corps of Engineers and the Gulf Coast Protection District and the Texas General Land Office, and working with new partners to BayTran, Cedarport Navigation Improvements District, and our opportunity to really affect national level supply chains by having a third container terminal and deep draft navigation going over to the 4th largest industrial park in the world over in Chambers County. These are major significant events that are going to affect our community, our economy, and I'm proud that BayTran's part of that.
Going to Washington, D.C. with the Greater Houston Partnership and a Port Alliance, and representing BayTran, but also as mayor of Kemah at the time. But we really had an influence in Washington, and this one thing really wasn't just transportation, but it was on the coastal spine. So that's probably one of my favorite things about BayTran.
One of my most memorable things about BayTran was we were asked to join back in 2009, and we did, and we had a small role in it. We just came to the meetings and helped participate as best we can on some of the subcommittees, but we got a large grant to do a pilot project to bring more transit to the area, including the Clear Lake area, and Pasadena, Clear Lake, Webster, all the communities down here. It's been a pretty expansive program over the years from getting grant funding. Our primary source of grant funding is FDA funds, so we've been relying on that mostly to do our services. And that's pretty much, my most memorable thing about BayTran was that setup we did with them so long ago. And here we are today, and we've expanded even more into other areas. We're advocating for road construction, highway construction.
I'm so excited to be a part of BayTran. And as a real estate professional and community leader, when I look at the successes of BayTran through the years, such as the NASA bypass and now the 146 bridge, I recognize the direct impact that it has, not to just my clients, but to my community as well. And I'm grateful for the advocacy provided, especially when we look to the future and things like the coastal barrier and how important that's going to be for all of us in the region. I'm honored and proud to be a part of BayTran, and I'm excited to see what's ahead in our future.